Hey guys, AJ here. I just want to let you guys know, thank you guys so much for all the support and all the love you guys have been showing us. And once again, just keep it going. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys keep up to date with all the different products that we're going to be having coming onto our channel here. We love all you guys dearly. Make sure you guys go to our Facebook page and you like it as well so you can keep up with everything that goes on.
Subscribe.
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 And we will see you all real soon. This isn't $1 million competition. This isn't where people get an automatic guaranteed TV contract. These are real people trying to be real wrestlers. This is where they come and train with some of the best trainers in the country, and FXE is becoming very much the #1 training facility in the country. Be advised, guys, this is all real. This is not going to be produced. You're going to see exactly what these guys go through on a daily basis to become independent wrestlers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Academy.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Ever since he was born, I felt like he was telling me what to do because just he knew what he wanted.
Hi, I'm Trey Moylan, Cash's dad.
And I'm Rebecca Moylan, Cash's mom. He is the oldest of three. He's 15, and then he has twin siblings. Kobe and Candace are his brother and sister. They're 14. We had Cash, so he was in the Air Force.
Yes.
Shortly after we got married. And so we moved to Alaska for 3.5 years, had all three kids in Alaska, and then moved back to California, which is where we were until we moved here.
Yes.
So I did real estate there. I'm still doing real estate here, but stayed at home with the kiddos until they were about 10 years old.
All right, so we're going to talk about Cash. Cash comes to us via one of the ads we had on Facebook. He actually reached out to me online, told me that he wasn't of age, and then his dad kind of jumped in on the conversation and wanted to bring him up here because he wanted to see if we would help train his son to be a professional wrestler. That's all he wants to do. So we ended up meeting up with Cash and his dad and his mom, came here to the academy, and amazing people, so nice. And I will have to say this, I mean, even though we just kind of had it, we just kind of developed this whole junior division thing, Cash is definitely our poster child for that division. Kid's got more heart, more determination, a little quiet, a little shy. We were nervous at first, too, because it's like, okay, here's a guy that's balls haven't even dropped yet, or he has probably no hair on it, but yet he wants to come be a professional wrestler. So we're like, who are we to deny the kid?
When he first came here, he was definitely shy. He was a bit of a scaredy cat. I think we all know he was scared. It's okay. You're a young boy,
It is intimidating.
Yeah, but we've really seen him come out of his shell, and when he's doing more things, like I think he's toughened up a bit. I would say.
Yeah, no, definitely. The first time I walked into a gym or a wrestling school when I was young, I was terrified. It took me a long time to be able to sort of be comfortable. And we've definitely seen that development with Cash. When we walked in here while everyone was warming up, he's in there busting cartwheels out and looks confident and just a completely different kid. So it's cool. And hopefully he's an inspiration to his friends and for everyone else that's around him. And, if I was a kid and I saw other kids my age trained to be a pro wrestler, damn, I'd want to be with him.
Cash, our youngest FXE trainee. It's really quite amazing to see a guy like him come through with a surprising amount of knowledge for someone so young. But also, I can't help but chuckle because every so often, he may say, sorry guys, I can't make class because I have a really big test I got to study for. But you know, we joke and kid around, but he is all in on making his pro wrestling dreams come true, and I love that about the guy. Cash is a little reserved at the moment, but you know, I think that's going to come just with time.
So this week's episode is all about extremes. Starting with Cash, who is, I think AJ is calling him the face of our juniors division. He is 16, 15. Did he have a birthday? I don't know. He's either 15 or 16. He's a kid. He's still in high school. He's going to be the coolest damn kid in his high school because he's got, 30 big brothers out there who will have his back through anything. And, he's pulling his weight. Obviously he's got the energy and the enthusiasm of youth, which, I personally am incredibly envious of.
And with all that being said, it's time for me to take a drink, if you guys don't mind, of this delicious Monster Ultra, one of their best flavors. Find it at a convenience store all across the country. Make sure you guys get one today because it'll make your day better. Seriously, make your day better. What a rush.
And we are so excited to have him here at FXE. It's such a great training center. He loves it every week. Super excited to come in here and work. He loves hanging out with all the guys. He really just has an absolute passion for professional wrestling. He has since around 2011, he really started getting into it. When he was a little younger, I tried to kind of push it on him a little, and I kind of just let him come to it on his own. And he loves the guys here. It's funny, he'll say stuff like, well, my friends are like your age.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true, but he loves them. He loves every single guy out there.
Yeah, it's just been just a special, unique opportunity for him, and we're very grateful for it. Just to have him have this opportunity. They teach him how to do it right, and of course accidents happen, but
right.
You got to let your kids go, and if it's a passion that they have, something so strong, you just got to let them go for it.
Yes.
Not be so protective that they're going to miss out on their dreams. And we couldn't be more proud of him, and we support him 100% and hope to see him through to the big time.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Yep.
Good looking kid too. His dad, works out with him, helps him stay in shape at home, and he's got good grades. That's part of the deal while he's here. He's got to maintain A's all the way across the board. If he doesn't, he's not allowed to come to class. That's part of the rules here for us. Kaylin and I put that straight out across the board to him. His parents agreed with it, and if he's at home and his parents ask him to do something, if he talks back or he gives them a hard time, they call us. And we kind of make his evening a little tough, if you know what I mean. At any other point in time than that, man, that kid's ready to rock and roll. So looking forward to you guys watching him here on this episode. I think you guys are going to see something really special.
I'd have loved to have been in his position at his age. I didn't have, I had supportive parents, but I didn't. They wouldn't have taken me to a wrestling school. Hopefully, Cash is an inspiration to everyone else, and anyone else that's thinking about getting into pro wrestling. If you're 16 years old and want to be a pro wrestler, someone here who's 15 is doing it. So why can't you?
He's out there with gentlemen that are his parents' age, literally, and he takes bumps, he takes hits, he does everything that these other guys do. He will be the face of our juniors division, and he's going to do great things. We just got to give him his grace, period, to get used to everything. He has no limits, and he's going to be awesome. Everybody loves Cash.
And he still gets in there and he bangs it out with the best of them, and he never quits. And the biggest thing I like about Cash is whenever he steps into a room, he's got that smile on his face. He lightens up the place. And starting at a young age, I really believe sticking with it, if he continues to go at this pace, Cash is going to be a name that's going to be recognized by a lot of people. You keep your eye on him.
He has fit right in. Everybody's welcomed him with open arms. It's been a beautiful thing to see. Earlier, we were working on punches during class, and AJ comes up to Cash, who's working on someone in the corner, and he says, "Cash, let me ask you a question. You probably haven't been in a real fight, have you?" And Cash just looks at him, "No." And AJ said, "Yeah, I could tell." Which, hey, good on him, but I don't know how often pro wrestlers tend to be pacifists. So we'll work that edge into him.
So Cash, very young, which sometimes worries me because 15 is pretty young to start. And I always thought, let your body get through puberty and become an adult before you start destroying it. But he's got the heart. He's got guts, determination. He has lasted a lot longer than a lot of older guys who have come through. And he actually, I like to compare him to Rudy from Notre Dame because he really gives it his all, and he's not going to take no for an answer.
Really eager to learn. Like anytime there's something new that the trainers put on him, or he sees somebody doing something cool during a spot or a segment, he'll pull him aside and be like, "Hey, what did you do? Why does your punch look so good? How do I get my punch to look like your punch?" And obviously the guys are more than willing to help. By the time he's 18, 19, 20, and he's already got some shows under his belt. The sky's the limit for Cash. Everybody loves Cash, right? Who doesn't love Cash? Everybody loves Cash. But also the kid is good.
Hi, I'm Jerry Lynn, professional wrestler. Now, I don't have 2 words for you, but I got 2 questions. 1, is it your dream to become a professional wrestler? 2, are you already a pro wrestler but want to fine-tune your skills? Yeah, buddy! Then come on down to FXE Wrestling Academy. You'll be glad you did, right, boys?
Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You at home? I'm sorry, Mama. You did your best.
Hey there, Ollie Williams here. Been doing pro wrestling for 12 years. Been retired for the last 2. Decided to come back and give it another shot. Here we are now. So I had some time off because I just got married to an amazing woman. Her name is now Kiana Williams. We have 3 girls, 14-year-old, 13, and a 5-year-old. And it's like kind of being reborn a little bit because, I'm not in this for myself anymore. It's big now. It's for me and my family. So, and they support everything. They support my wrestling and everything.
Man, Ollie, what can I say? Ollie is a super dude with like the coolest attitude. He's, if I could sum it all up in one word, it would have to be Flash and Superstar. would have to be a flashy superstar, so 2 words. Ali's got, man, guy's got some moves. He comes to us from already having a career in wrestling. He's appeared on WWE, I believe, a couple of times. Of course, just, being enhancement talent. And I know he's worked for a lot of other higher end independent circuits as well.
On day 1, when I came through the doors, Ollie was already here. And he just had the presence of a guy who has been there and has done that. And he has a way that he carries himself that's not only jovial and warm, but also like he's the perfect blend of experience, because he's definitely fought in a whole bunch of different rings out there. And he also has this drive to keep learning and to keep growing.
He officially just walked into the school for the first time in a couple of weeks, and he is a freshly married man.
Congrats.
So yes, congrats to you and your wife. Welcome back to the school, baby. But he's a fun person to have around. Very positive. Ideal for situations where you need a happy workplace environment and for someone that helps push people.
So Ollie is the veteran here at FXE. Just a great guy to have in this locker room of guys. He's always willing to pull a young guy aside and show him, some of the mechanics that we're working on. And he's just a great guy to have around.
So Ali came in, immediately shot to the head of the class. Obviously, he's got the kind of veteran instincts that most of the other guys don't, because he's been at it so long. He's on the older side. He's about my age, maybe a couple years older, and but he still moves, just as well as any of them. His kicks are insane. Like he throws an overhead kick that's basically a chop that I've never seen anybody do before. It's insane.
Someone named Lionel in the wild. He's 5 minutes in and already out of breath. Let's look. It's unbelievable the amount of stress he's in for doing nothing. His natural habitat of being outside the ring because he gets tired on the inside. Amazing.
One of the things that I didn't get on indies this last few years was character. I developed my own character, but it wasn't placed properly, if I could put it that way. That's the simplest way I could put it. But now here at FXE, I've learned how to bring this character out and place this character in certain positions to where it actually means something now. So before I was all over the place with it, and now I'm there with it. I'm focused with it. All I can say is when you see the new me, you're either supreme or lame.
His new character that you guys are going to see debut with Crush Live, pretty damn cool. I'm going to say cool. So the thing with him and that new character is that you could tell he's really into it, and you could tell it's kind of collaboration between the creative team here and what he already kind of had going on in his own mind. So it's something very, very, very special, and it's something that he's kind of wanted to do. But I will say this, it's going to be one of the most entertaining characters we have. Absolutely, bar none. And Ollie in the ring is like watching a pro. I mean, he's consistent. He's slick. His body's right. He talks like $1 million. He's got it all. He's got all three of them. I mean, he can talk it, he can walk it, he can speak it all day long. He can just do it like it's no tomorrow.
He noticed he had been doing a particular move wrong for his whole career. Like he was just landing strange, and he always thought it felt weird. And then he, picked up that, oh, I should be doing this instead. And it was like seeing him, just grow some extra wings and fly a little bit. It was incredible. But genuinely one of the best guys to have around, not only because of his knowledge, but also his humor, his boisterousness. He's big, he's energetic, and he knows how to go in the ring. And he's the kind of guy that will show up early, shake hands with everyone, put in a couple extra of his own stretches and his own warm-ups before everybody else warms up. And then he'll warm up along with them too. Very few people on the FXE roster have their shit together the way Ollie does.
Ollie has been wrestling, I guess, quite a few years now. I can't remember, 6 or 7 years now. And he's very, for a guy who's already been wrestling that long, he's very open to suggestions. And one of the, I think it was first or second day, I told him I had to break him out of a bad habit. And he listened and he got out of it. And he was so thankful because it made a huge difference on the wear and tear it was taking on his body. But Ollie is very impressive in the fact that he looks the part. He's got a great build, great conditioning. I'm jealous. I wish I would have looked like that. But I see big things for Ollie. He's coming along by leaps and bounds.
Like a kung fu kind of.
That or a pimp.
What?
Yeah, like I could see him like.
You mean like when he walks in?
Yeah. I've seen, or like that, a pimp / someone from the 70s. I've seen him in some sort of get-up that you would.
Yeah, with the flare.
With the flares and
yeah.
the shiny stuff and the
it works
felt.
For him. It works very well.
Cap
for him,
and a
though.
feather, shades. It does work. He's definitely, he can pull that sort of slide on your shoes kind of look.
So he is the karate pimp.
Yes, he is the karate pimp.
To those of us on the creative team, with Leroy, his character that he's been working on. He wants to completely bury his past with his old character and come out with a new one. And without giving too much away, I'll let Ollie tell that part of the story if he wants to. But Leroy's going to turn some heads when we start doing live shows. Ollie, he may not be a world champion, but he's going to move a lot of merchandise. People are going to buy the Leroy t-shirt. I will buy a Leroy t-shirt. I will buy 4 Leroy t-shirts. I will buy every Leroy t-shirt they make. But yeah, Ollie's great. We love having him around, and keep an eye on Leroy.
Hi there, my name's Blake. I'm also known as Hey Man. Here at FXE Wrestling Academy, it's one of the best academies in the state of Tennessee, if not the country. You ought to come down and check us out. They're not that tough. I can take any of them.